Dark Brandon hasn't gone anywhere. You thought he went somewhere? No, he was just working on his latest hit. Summarized in this meme from Aaron Ryan, friend of the show, says, "I've been working on the railroad." I love that. And look, this shows how if you're into the Dark Brandon thing, which a lot of people are, it really is a motivating. It can tie into so much. I saw this one from Aria Blooms. Dark Brandon delivers for the Irish people. That's a dark one about the death of the Queen, but this is how this stuff works. Condi with this not Rhythm Nation Dark Brandon. That's not even a strictly political one. I just like it. I just thought that was funny. But look, this has been sort of the narrative of the Biden presidency for the past month or so. This new, more vigorous, more aggressive Biden who's willing to actually do stuff and take it to the right. Both sides of what we want out of our government. We want them to oppose the other side, but more importantly, we want them to actually get things done, whether it's resolving railroad strikes or the climate bill or student debt cancellation. And it looks like, based on the most recent polling, it's helped him. Support for Biden recovered from a low of 36% in July to 45%, driven in large part by a rebounded support from Democrats. And so it makes sense with the Dark Brandon thing. That's really not going to affect Republicans much. I mean, some of them are massive bootlickers for authoritarians. So if they really buy that that's what he's like, maybe they'll cross over. But it's mostly for the Democrats. And that's just one poll. But if you look at the Real Clear Politics average, you can see that he had been steadily dropping since early this year. And now it is narrowing. He's still underwater. Let's be clear about that. But he is drawing closer and closer. And so, Nina, what do you think about Joe Biden over the past month? He's out there doing his speeches. He's calling them semi-fascists, and they've gotten a couple of accomplishments.
Yeah, I'm glad he is calling them out. I mean, it's definitely better than what we saw 6 months ago, John, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do more. This is a start. We definitely got to do more. Or he should do more. He should own this moment, really. There's promise in the problem, a lot of challenges in this nation, and this gives the president the opportunity to really go big to help to ameliorate those problems. But yeah, much better than 6 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, I mean, obviously with the memes, a lot of it's irony. Biden is not actually like this, and we wouldn't want him to be if he were. I don't want him to laserize anyone. I want to be clear about that. But I do want him to actually care. I want him to act like he's a man who's been trying to become president for more than 40 years. I want him to seem like he gives a damn. And we and a lot of other progressives have been telling the Democrats since the inauguration, you need to do things, and when you do, people like it. And they apparently took a long time to learn that lesson. But here's the lesson. The lesson is in the polling. And so I theorize that if you continue to do things, you'll continue to benefit. Maybe the climate bill and the student loan debt doesn't have to be the only thing. And the good thing for Joe Biden, the good thing for Brandon, is that there's a lot of stuff that he can just do. A lot of stuff that does not require the Democratic Party to finally get rid of the filibuster or whatever. He is the president of the United States, and so he should act like it. Now, there's a little bit of bad news, a little bit of good news in the polling, though. On the economy, he's at his weakest. Just 38% approve of his economic leadership, probably because of high inflation. Obviously, the Republicans have been trying to make that like the story of his presidency. Now, there's been some improvement. Since June, gas prices have dropped 26%, and they're still dropping by about a half a cent a day. It's very slow progress, but it's there. What's interesting, Nina, is that in the areas where he's been acting, he's benefited the most. So his big accomplishment recently has been the student debt cancellation. Well, now adults 18 to 44, they now approve of his handling of the presidency by a 51% to 40% margin. He's up 11 points. He was down 11 points just in August. So that is a huge turnaround in an entire age range. And it's, I think, pretty reasonable to say that for a lot of those people, a lot of them are going to have student loan debt, or at the very least are going to know a lot of people who do. And so they are very reasonably responding to what's been happening. And this is a reminder that you can get things done. So from your point of view, let's say that Dark Brandon wants to keep it going and he wants to get some more stuff done. What are some directions that you would point him in?
Well, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, John. And what you're laying out in those polling are the people are responding to the actions that are being taken to change material conditions. He has to continue to do those things. cancel all the student debt. No surprise from you or the people who joined us today that he should sign that executive order to cancel all student debt, not means tested, and give people the type of relief that they need and deserve. And also, he could close the black-white racial wealth gap significantly. I would like to see the president get in there deeper on what's happening in Jackson, Mississippi. We don't have time to play games. For every dollar that we send over to Ukraine, and I believe that we should be there for our allies, no doubt about it, because we could be Ukraine. So I don't want anybody to mistake what I'm about to say here. But for every dollar that is sent over to Ukraine, we need to invest a dollar right here at home for the infrastructure needs. We can do both, and this is not an either or. And it really does rub people the wrong way, that folks in Jackson, Mississippi, and other places in this country have to suffer. They can't even get clean water, which is the bare minimum is what people deserve. Meanwhile, we got all of this money to send over somewhere else, so we can't take care of the people right here at home. And so I want to see the president stand up stronger about what is happening in Jackson, Mississippi, and to make sure that if this governor is unwilling or unable to act, which is very clear that he is, that the feds step in. They ain't got time to waste. And shout out to Mayor Lumumba, John, for doing a fantastic job under this kind of pressure. I mean, it's like saying that we don't have enough air. You only gonna last so long without clean water. It's immoral, and it's a shame. It's a stain on this nation.
100%. Yeah. Look, it's one of the silver linings of living in a country that's constantly racked with these major crises. Is if you do want to act, if you want to show people that you care, that you're hearing them, there's a new opportunity to do it every week. You'll be there, and
That's right.
And it's not just that, as you pointed out, the money goes to Ukraine. It's that it goes very quickly with very little debate. And that's
right.
Okay, maybe that's fine, but then let's also do that here. Okay, crisis, let's do it. And then let's not just send the money to get the water there right now. Let's fix a system so this doesn't happen next time. And let's look at other cities that might be the next Jackson. Let's actually fix these issues. Let's treat our country like it deserves a modern infrastructure.